He's out of practice, man. He's too busy doing bathrooms most of the time.
You want to shake my hand? Well, if you insist.
Pow! Candy! You shot Calvin!
When he say goodbye to Miss Millie.
Is that Cal Lawrence?
Boom!
I didn't shoot straight, and she went that way.
Hey, Jay, whoop!
She had a hook.
This man's an analyst now?
Breeze Nation, decided back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. It's been a while since we could say this, but we got the squad in the building.
Yeah!
Hey, but once again, we need you to plug your mic in, though. Yeah, your mic seems kind of low back there.
My mic?
Yes, your mic.
My mic is plugged in.
Everybody's mic's plugged in.
Check. You got me?
Yeah, all right.
Judah messed up the year.
Yeah, you two.
Yeah,
the whole line, dog.
Hey, if you, I'm doing my job. If you can't hear, there ain't no show.
Turn it up if you need to. I mean, I see
Why-
levels
you're
happening.
good.
Why
You're
is
good.
Taylor Rooks the same height as
Relax,
Kyle Lowry?
dog. Relax, dog. Relax.
She's the
Hey,
same
chill
height
out,
as
chill
Kyle
out.
Lowry.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Turn down the ADHD, brother.
I'm just looking at what's on the screen here. I mean,
As always, super producer Joel Holt, the pettiest man alive, Mr. P. Kid, of course. Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, and Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. We got a lot to get into on today's show, and we only got a little bit of time. You want to know why? Because look at that laundry list of injuries right there. Jesus Christ, we got something to talk about there. The Bears banged up on the first injury report. Some interesting,
CBS received.
some tough names on this list. Now we are at the bottom of that says full go. So we got some excitement in that as well. But
It's just 4 of them. Man, you got some limited.
yeah, but they 4 important people.
I mean,
It's kind
I'm
of
a big Menungai guy.
It's kind of 4 important people. So we got to talk about the injury report. We got to talk about our prediction in this game, who we expect to come out on top of that. All that and more today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do, boys.
Yeah.
We are a banged up football team right now. Jaquan Brisker, DNP. Grady Jarrett, DNP. Kyle Menungai, DNP. Darnell Wright, DNP. Kyler Gordon, limited. Moving in the right direction on that. Jonah Jackson, limited. That's the wrong direction. He's got a rib. Colston Loveland, limited. Moving in the right direction with the hip on that. Austin Booker, a full go at practice. We'll see how that pans out.
He's gonna be the sack guy. He's gonna be the sack guy. He's gonna get all of that. All right.
It's not about losing faith. It's about the defensive coordinator not having faith in him. But I just go up there. T.J. Edwards, full go. Now that's a hallelujah. That's a hallelujah. Hey, praise him on that one.
Yes.
Travis Homer, a full go with the calf. Which I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. No, boys. Listen, we gotta have a conversation.
He might be the one.
He might be RB1.
No way.
He might end up being RB1. We'll talk about it. And then Cairo Santos with a right thigh was a full go.
Who was our backup kicker again?
Jake Moody. Yeah, he on the team. Yeah, just saw him yesterday. But no, listen, a lot of banged up pieces on this team heading into this game that could play a part in this game. Jaquan Brisker being a DNP is a little bit concerning, especially with a quad. We know how stuff like that goes. And Darnell Wright being out, I mean, listen, I know he's been banged up, but you don't know what Ossie Trapillo is going to give you yet. You'd rather go in with the known than the unknown. And right now, Darnell Wright is the known. Grady Jarrett banged up with a knee. Grady Jarrett's the one I always say, and it is the same knee that he ended up tearing the ACL in, but he's the one I always end up saying he could, not practice for the entire year, be told to go out there and play football and go be a game wrecker. So I'm not as concerned about him just yet. Hopefully, though, he is able to get onto the field this Sunday. We'll see how that plays out, or this Monday, I should say. But with all that being said, boys, are the injuries going to bite the Bears in the butt this week?
Oh, boy, ouch. Maybe.
You said it like you got bit.
It feels like it's like one of those. What is it? You remember the Wayans Brothers episodes?
Now I say this: JC's mic isn't on for sure.
Do I gotta keep yelling?
There you go. You're on there now.
Everybody good?
Yeah. He's there. He's there.
Actually, is the amp on? The black amp?
Yes,
So
I can hear Joe. Well.
for the most
That's
part,
crazy.
I can hear Joe well, but I.
how bad
everybody
is
else.
Grady Jarrett's issue? Like, because he's not practicing, but is it like, no, he's got a knee. Is it?
That sounds serious.
I mean, listen,
It's neat.
it's bad enough that he isn't practicing, so I would say that it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like it's not that it's, you know, there we go. It's not that it's not that it isn't an issue. It's not that it's not something that we don't have to be worried about. I think it is something that we have to be worried about at this point. Do I think it's going to be something that plays out the entire season? That I don't know.
Well, do you think that it's more about keeping him on ice so they have him ready for like the second half of the season, week 8? Like, I think T.J. Edwards, some of these guys sat because it's like, you know what, we have the bye week, we can try to eke out some games before we force everybody to come back, and now we're full strength after the bye. If you know you got a couple weeks, because T.J. Edwards technically having an early bye week, for example, it's like we might be able to get by, without you playing, without forcing you to play.
Yeah.
And is Grady Jarrett at 32 years old, is he an individual where it's like, you know what, we don't necessarily need you, so go ahead, take your time, get in the game shape with the knee injury, and then hopefully by the second half of the season he's ready to contribute.
What's the definition of not needing Grady Jarrett though? Because Iron Terrier sucked.
Your mic 100% is not on.
No,
He's not. His mic is not on. We gotta get his mic right.
but I think Jaquan Brisker would have we need Jaquan, like our secondary, we need that.
Speak now, JC.
Hey, how's it? Oh yeah.
There you go.
There we go. A little bass in that voice.
Little
Yeah,
tasty.
there we go.
All right,
The
tasty.
one I feel like the way that we need our D line to be rocking and rolling regardless. But seeing Brisker and Gordon, and we're still out with Jalen Johnson on IR, right? When does he come back?
Probably not.
He's not shit. See
Probably not. I mean,
that's so.
Playoffs.
No,
if you
they
get
said
to
it
the
depends.
playoffs,
Right,
if
they
you
said
get
it
to the
depends.
playoffs, it'll be a conversation. But outside of that, probably not. If we're
Right.
being real.
So it's like, you'd like to see what this team looks like full health, in terms of the defense, because it's been up and down. I mean, they showed up the last week or two.
Yeah.
Last week it's like, okay, we're getting turnovers, but I would like to see what happens. I mean, I think we can still compete, but it's a combination of both things. It's offense and the defense doing their thing as they're gelling.
100%. Kid.
Offensively, I'm just happy that we got Homer coming back, because with another guy going down, making us almost one-dimensional, I was really concerned about that one. So that's the biggest thing. That's going to be we have to stay two-dimensional. If they force us to be a one-dimensional team, this game is not going to go far. We're gonna be really, really, really capped out. So I'm happy to see that ultimately we get to see what Travis Homer does. We get to see what Ben Johnson does with him, and hopefully Jonah Jackson, although he was limited, he's out there. We see what that looks like. So I'm always full offense. The offense has been our biggest gripe, our biggest Achilles heel, and to see that we may have something cooking there, I'm leaning toward that, like we can actually make something happen with Homer there and hopefully Jonah on the interior.
All right.
JC with a mic.
Hey, how's everybody doing? So the main two guys that I'm looking at are T.J. Edwards and Austin Booker. One for the potential that he could bring to the line, because as you mentioned this morning, we got 5 guys that have 1 sack each.
Yeah,
That's the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not great, Cotton.
Not great at all. So hopefully he can do what he's been showing.
5 guys with 1 sack each.
Yeah, 5 guys.
We only got 1 sack.
There's nobody with more than 1 sack on our team for that line. As much money as we paid, they have been flashing.
Dale's got 1, right?
Dale's got 1.
Dale got 1.
Dominique's got 1. Montez has got 1, and whoever else got the other 2.
That's a lot of money to get
Yeah,
1 sack.
down the
You're not getting
So that
enough.
means a
You're not
different
getting
person
enough.
got a sack a game.
No.
What is it? 5 different guys have 1 sack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, it's bad. That's why I'm glad that maybe Austin can bring some sort of energy and some sort of whatever to instill into this defensive line. And T.J. Edwards is definitely. I'm happy that he's back, because the linebackers have been playing really well. I love Noah Sewell. He's been healthy and he's been impactful. Edmund seems like he's turning the corner and being more impactful. But Edwards has always been the best of the linebacking core.
Mm-hmm.
So having him back is going to be good.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Drew, your thoughts?
The injuries are definitely going to restrict us as far as play calling, what we can and cannot do defensively. And we're going to have the guys that coming back, T.J. Edwards, Austin Booker, Kyler Gordon, they're going to have to make an impact to make up for the people that we've lost to injury if they don't play the game, because Washington is going to continue to play the play action, and so they're going to need be able to defend that well. And previously with the running game, we got to make it okay because Eckler's out, but I forget they have another running back that's been.
Merritt.
Yeah,
Merritt. Lil Bill.
Merritt's been
He's been nice.
He's been
balling.
running. He's been running. So
He's nice.
We got a problem.
So we got to have the guy, because Kyler Gordon does help us in the run game coming off the slot.
Yes.
So if everybody plays up to their potential, we should be able to continue the winning streak.
Yeah, that's the hope. That you're going to be able to go out there and continue to compete at a high level.
For fantasy purposes.
Oh, yeah, he's a baller. Bro, Krosky Merritt is
Krosky
Merritt is a baller.
He is nice.
Listen, I'll say this. I think that right now where the Bears are at, especially heading into this game, I do agree with Kid. I think the offense is going to have to carry, and it's going to have to be the thing that puts you over the top. And, I brought up Travis Homer, and, he kind of gave the flaccid but listen, right now in that last game, you had DeAndre Swift giving you 2.7 yards per carry. Kyle Monungai was able to get out there on only 4 carries and give you 4.6.
Yeah.
Right? Is this a situation where it truly is just a vision thing? Is this a situation where you got to try something different? We saw this with the Jamal Williams situation in Detroit, where Jamal Williams was not supposed to be a major part of that team, and then all of a sudden he was the running back for that team. You got to be able to be more than one-dimensional, and I think Ben Johnson's going to try everything he can to get this running game going in this game, and it's going to be so important, especially for a guy like Caleb Williams in that play-action game. So to me, like, when I look at what this game can be, it has to be Caleb Williams mano-a-mano versus Jaden Daniels. You got to go in there. And where the stop is at right now, listen, Jaden hasn't – I'm not going to sit here and say Jaden has played astonishing every single game this season. I thought he had a really good game versus the Chargers last week, and the Chargers kind of are falling apart at the seams. But listen, you were able to go in there and ball out on them. Right now, I would expect that Lil Bill is going to have a big game. I would expect that you're going to see a lot of rushing yards on that. I would expect that Jaden Daniels is going to be able to use his legs well. The DBs are doing a really good job of being able to get out there and create takeaways. If you're able to get those takeaways, you have to take advantage. You cannot give this Washington team a ton of opportunities. And so for me, being without Jaquan Brisker is tough, but you still got Byard. You still got Tyreek Stevenson, who I think is the biggest storyline this week around everything with him because of last season's situation. I love the fact. Listen, he's taking it like a man, too. I love it. Like, hey, I effed up.
Like a champ.
Now let me go out here, and I pray that he goes out there and he's just like, let me prove to you why that's not who I am, why that's not the player that I am. And they're banged up right now, too. Is Scary Terry going to play? We'll see. Debo Samuel's going to play.
So they have him listed. Terry McLaurin's listed as questionable. The quad.
He ain't been good this whole
hasn't
season.
practicing on Thursday. I want just second what you talked about. We got to get a running game going. Period. The whole point of this team is that will we start to see the offensive line do a better job of the calls and blocking? Some of that is that Caleb is very elusive and get out of a lot of sacks, but there's also been some improvement to a degree. I think week by week the liners look incrementally better. What was the other game? They had no sacks on Caleb, and so
versus Dallas defense got
right.
awful.
Right, they were god awful.
Dallas defense
that
showed
you something.
Terry McLaurin, DM,
and they got one sack on the Raiders, right? It was one sack.
Yeah.
So
Terry McLaurin DMP.
Yep.
Chris Rodriguez DMP. Debo Samuel DNP.
Whoa. That's
John
big.
Bates limited.
That's big.
Noah Brown, bastard, limited.
Yeah.
That's who caught the ball. Sam Cosby, they guard, full, and Jaden Daniels was a full go. So and we knew Jaden was playing in this game. Jaden was about to be like, Juju, shoot me up.
With one leg, he's out there. Yeah.
Put it anywhere you got to put it. Let's go.
Hey.
But you know what? To piggyback off of what you all were saying, I think PK mentioned it first about the fact that we don't want to be one-dimensional. I think what we have to do is to try and make the Commanders one-dimensional. They're the best in the league right now at running the ball. So even if we can't necessarily stop them, try to slow them down. Try to maybe eliminate the long yardage, the long plays. But then at the same time, now that your secondary is getting healthier, you got Kyler Gordon coming back, and he said as much. Tyreek Stevenson has proven himself to be really good these past 2 games and setting the tone. Nashawn Wright hopefully will do some things, and Nick McLeod, all those guys. That's where you can kind of like maybe shut them down, especially if you got Debo and Terry out.
Yeah.
Then who you got? Zach Ertz and a slew
they're
of other
going-
guys.
they're
But
they're going to exploit.
listen, but I don't
Zach
have
Ertz
to.
is nice, but
No, but I don't have to do anything. If you can't stop the run,
I get that.
They're going
I
to
get that.
exploit.
That's why I'm
They're
saying
going to try
don't
to
give up
exploit.
explosive plays. Let's limit the explosive plays.
Yeah, we
if
don't
you
do
give
well
them,
with that.
No, they're going to give up. They're going to give
We
up
gonna give
one.
up them
The
we'll
It is
see.
plays.
You
Hopefully-
got schemes.
Hopefully, but I mean,
Edwards
that-
coming back might impact
Hey,
that.
dog, we give it up. Like
Well,
a,
yeah,
like
no.
a,
Edwards
like a
being back
strag on
does
79,
impact
dog.
a ton. He is a
Yeah.
tackling machine. That,
And Kyler
he's at
getting
least
in
11
there.
to 12.
those two
11
will
to
help the
13.
run game.
Yeah.
They will
Yeah,
help
yeah.
the run game.
That
So
does make a
I will
difference.
give you that. Just something me and JC talked about this, and I'm not logged in, of course. Me and JC talked about this yesterday on the Morning Breeze. I'm trying to remember off memory as I'm trying to log
The 10
in. here.
things that Dan Reed
The 10 things that Dan Wiederer said were going to be impactful and really define this Bears team coming into this game. Rushing yards allowed per game by the Chicago Bears through Week 5, 164. It's the second worst in the NFL. You want to know how bad it is? Ashton Genty still sucks, but he didn't suck against us.
That man had 3.
Ashton Genty still sucks. That next game,
He had like 40
Ashton
yards.
Genty was cheeks.
He had like
That's crazy.
4 games of production and 1 on us.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah, he did.
Seriously.
They allowed 240 rushing yards to the Raiders and 7.7 yards per carry on that clip.
Hey,
and let's be real.
Ain't that
Through
how many yards he put up on us?
no, that's how many yards the team as a whole
He
put
got
up on.
close
us.
to it, didn't he?
No, he had
240.
147.
240 for the team, I think.
240 for the team because
Mostert got off.
Mostert came in and
Mostert.
got like
Okay, okay.
67
Yeah.
on
He had like 140. He had like what? Another 100 yards receiving?
yeah, something like no, he didn't have that much. He caught 2 touchdowns. But
Oh, Jesus.
But no, I just think here it was the numbers right here. Here we go. Ashton Genty, 138 on 21 carries, 6.6 yards per carry,
That looked
1
like a stud.
reception, and then he had 17 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yep.
Yeah, he had multiple games worth
a
of
godly
production
number.
on
Got a
us
career day.
in one day.
Yeah,
So
that's a career day.
to me, that's going to be the biggest thing. Listen, getting guys back, is that going to help you? Is it going to make you feel like you're moving back in the right direction? That's the hope. But I still think your offense has to be prepared, and they just weren't last week. The defense gave you opportunities. A defense that we're talking about as they were bad, that defense allowed 24 points versus a bad football team, but had 4 takeaways. You had opportunities to put that game away and didn't in the first half. You can't miss those opportunities this week.
Not
You
against
can't have
Washington.
penalties putting you behind the 8 ball this week. You do that against Washington, we will leave out of there with a
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah.
What is your copium result? What I mean by that is, worst case scenario, we lose. But what is your copium result like? You
I
feel
don't wanna
good
think like
leaving it.
I don't.
No moral victories, dog.
No.
No more victory?
No
You gotta
more
win.
victories.
Yeah, we kind of.
This is gonna
Listen,
be-
if you tell me that it is a
we lose again on a Hail Mary.
48 to 45 game,
Oh, no, that's good copium.
you know what I mean? Like that tells me
That's
Ben
good
Johnson
copium.
is working. That tells
Sure,
me
that
that
tells
the
me
offense
Dennis
is
Allen
moving
sucked,
in the
though.
right direction. Well, it tells me that the guys that
We
you
got no
have
pressure.
up front
We got no pressure.
clearly aren't the guys up front. Because if you don't get pressure on Jaden Daniels, you're cooked.
Right.
It's GG's.
Yeah. I don't even want to go in thinking like
We
that.
give up
Like,
45
Well,
points.
no,
and
it's,
they
I
don't
mean,
have both their
listen,
receivers.
we're not playing. It ain't like
yeah, but
we going. I thought somebody was not going.
Yeah, I did too.
for the most part, what you want to see is offense is still getting better as a whole. Does Caleb get a better grasp of the offense? Does it create the national narrative? Because all he's going to talk about is Caleb versus Jaden, and everybody's leaning towards the whole Jaden thing. But Caleb is slowly but surely moving up the ranks in terms of the respect factors. Like Caleb had a lot worse situation than Jaden went into.
So that's
yeah,
my
but I
copium
think,
result.
but here's the thing. I beat Jaden. Matt Eberflus didn't beat Jaden. Tyree Stevenson messed up me beating Jaden.
Yeah.
I did enough to beat Jaden.
Right.
To me, this is proof for Caleb. And I don't know if y'all saw this. Did y'all see the Wilbon thing that came out?
No.
I doubt. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it is.
what?
But apparently, Jaden Daniels don't like Caleb Williams. So we got a little personal beef
Like-
in that
like,
as
for
well.
real, for real?
Like, I don't know. That's what Wilbon said.
Is it both ways, or it just he doesn't like
You
you?
don't like me, I don't like you now, dog.
But I say this, right? If you don't like me, I don't like you.
Hey, whatever.
No, I say this. No, but I'll say this, like legit, like
Shout out to my boy Drew.
I think shout out to Drew.
Yeah, my boy Drew.
You're my boy.
I'll say this, like if that is the case, like you have an opportunity to create this Brady Manning thing. Remember, Brady Manning didn't like each other in the beginning. Eventually, we're like, this is stupid. Like we're not. I don't hate you. But they had to keep that image of like, yo, we gonna work out secretly so that we can work on some stuff together. You can tell no one. There's no cell phones. You will die if this ever gets out because we are not supposed to like each other. I love a good rivalry. So I think that adds to the storyline here. It adds to the fuel on the fire. And when I heard that from Wilbon, I was just like, I like that. That's good. That's good for sports.
Yeah.
I like that Anthony Edwards is like,
drama.
I think Kevin Durant's a great basketball player, but F him while I'm playing him. I love that.
Yeah,
Sure.
but sports is about the drama. It's about the rivalry. It's about this, even back in the 80s and the 90s, right? It was the teams that, you rallied around the squads. And now the fact that, like, I mean, especially with player movement, it's hard to, like, you're going to support your team regardless. But to have someone where you wanted to support the whole team is against this one guy or that whole team, we missed that type of stuff. It's the Bears-Packers. We got that. We know that. But, at the end of the day, it's like, we hate the Green Bay Packers. But we don't really hate love. We just hate that Favre and Rodgers.
I hate her.
I'm just saying, but
No, I hate her.
I hate them. But I'm saying,
It's just you thing.
you
having a
want
moment
extra
right there.
something.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a you
I
thing.
like the Packers.
no, I'm saying, but
I hate
it's like the Pistons and the Bulls
Hey.
back in the day. There was legit hatred that you wanted to,
It still is.
embrace.
I hate Kate Cunningham.
I give you this perspective, though.
Hey, you're a bum.
You said
He live in a
no moral
municipality.
victories. I kind of disagree with that because moral victories mean a lot to a rebuilding team. We're a rebuilding team. What I mean by that
We're
is
not.
The Bears?
We're not.
We're a
No.
rebuilding
We're not.
No.
We're not.
What?
But go ahead.
We can.
Okay.
That's a different argument. No
Man.
matter what side you're on, if Caleb goes out there, if we win, but Caleb looks trash compared to Jaden Daniels, that narrative is gonna be stupid loud. If we lose, but he looks godly, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we got one." That narrative is so loud.
Well, that
That's
is
the
part of
moment
it.
where it's like, if you talk about a moral victory, if Caleb goes out there, you say like 45, 48. I mean, I know
He put his life
I
on
know
the
we're
line.
exaggerating, but like seriously, like he goes out there and he balls. Now we can like dead the fact that hey, yeah, they beat us, but they probably ran the ball half the game.
Well,
That's what I look at.
Yeah, but so what you're saying is really what you want to see is our quarterback. We got to look like a good
Dominate.
team. I'm just tired of us being on national television and looking like we don't belong. So can we look like a good team that is actually well
You get
coached?
45, 48.
Can
you
we
look like you
get?
belong.
No, that means your defense sucks. You can't stop nobody. We still got to stop.
Yeah,
somebody.
but it still look like you belong.
He
You
had
like you
2
belong.
weeks. He had 2 weeks to prepare, so we should
be able to do something.
We
And
should
this
look
is only
comparable.
Jaden's second
Well,
game
listen,
back from
coming
injury.
out of the bye, we're not good. So,
But we never had this coach
we're-
before.
we're-
We
we're
never had this
one
coach
win.
before, so you can't say never. We don't look good until we see how he looks good.
Well, we're 2-10 out of the bye in the last since Lovey left.
But we hired.
And
No,
we
it's
and,
a
and,
love
and,
coach,
and,
dog.
have you had a
None
competent
of the
coach
coaches
since
that
Lovey
we
left?
won-
The year
Have we had a competent
year
coach
we went
since Lovey
12
left?
the year we went 12-4 and went to the playoffs, we lost out of the bye.
But nobody was looking.
Have
for
we
Matt
had a comparable coach to Ben Johnson since Lovey?
Matt Nagy,
Yes or no?
Matt
Matt
Nagy
Nagy.
year one,
Matt
one
Nagy.
coach of the year.
Behind Vic
Yeah.
Fangio's
I don't think,
defense.
but I still don't think he was on the level. He had
Vic
flash in the
Fangio.
pants.
Yeah,
for that
I
one
give
year.
Vic Fangio
Wait a
more
minute.
credit.
We know
Flash
what
in the pants that
Wait a
one
minute.
year.
Wait a minute. We're not moving past that.
What happened?
He said flash in the pan.
Flash in the pants?
Flash in the pan.
It's a flash in the pan, my guy.
pan,
You have
okay.
a flash in the pants. That's how
Whoa.
something else happens. That's a charge, my guy.
Technical foul there.
You know what I meant?
Thanks for that.
That's a personal foul.
That's 5 to
You
10.
knew what I meant.
Flash in the pants
No, we
is not.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
I got flash in the pants and I'm ready to dance.
Hey,
I don't know what that was. I'm concerned about that as well.
It's a play on this bad joke.
Here we go. But no, I will say
Pants in my pants and I'm ready.
Matt Nagy year one. Not to say that he is Ben Johnson, because Ben Johnson comes with his own scheme. I'm not saying that they're the same, but how he had people off guard offensively. I mean, we lost that game after the bye, 31-28. It was the defense wasn't ready. That game was Vic Fangio wasn't ready. And didn't have an answer for Brian Flores. I don't remember who his OC was that year.
Miami.
I almost want to say, was it?
But it was a Brian Flores defense, though. It was his
Brian
defense.
Flores defense, but we put up 28 on it. I almost want to say, was it Ben Johnson?
No, it was
Detroit?
It was the dude that left.
Adam Gase.
He was with
Adam Gase.
He was with Miami.
No, he was the head coach there.
No. It was wasn't it Sean?
It was Adam Gase. It was Adam Gase.
But he was the
left.
head coach. He was the head coach
He
there.
left,
and then
and I thought Jay Cutler went down there
McVay?
for 1 year or something like
Rams.
that.
St.
It was
Louis or
Gase,
Los
wasn't it?
Angeles?
And then he went to the Jets.
I
right?
don't think that was the same year.
He
But
was
either way.
coordinator.
Either way,
Oh, Big
the
Bang?
coaching was cheeks
Cheeks.
after
tree
Lovey,
McVay came from.
except for the one year,
Shanahan tree?
which was my point.
McVay.
What tree did McVay come from?
2018.
Sean McVay.
I think.
Yeah.
Shanahan.
Shanahan?
Shanahan.
Dow Loggins cooked us
Oh,
that
never
game.
mind. I don't know that.
Dow Loggins.
Hey,
Can
who's
I
that
give you a
guy?
Dow Loggins? I mean,
I don't know.
he's a
Kenny
good coach.
Loggins.
Miami.
I don't know.
I'm
University of Miami.
all right.
I don't know that guy.
Let's finish it out with this because we got other stuff that we do got to get to. With all the stuff that we've broken down here in this game, what's your prediction for the game?
Pain. Sorry.
Drum roll, please.
31-28 Bears.
So you don't think the defense played well anyway? He was like, if we do that, the defense didn't show
You
up.
said 45 and 41.
Hey,
Like,
brother,
that's
you giving up 28 points. You a bad defense.
I actually got the same score as you.
31-28. What you got, JC?
27-17 Bears.
Okay, that's a good defensive day. What you got there,
You got
Drew?
too much faith in us stopping
I
that
got
run.
I got 24-21 Bears.
Yeah, I got 28-21 Bears. I'm sure there's going to be Commanders fans that here just flipping tables and losing their
That's
mind.
fine.
Especially
these
that
guys are homers.
especially that one guy that we don't
JD5
like. What's
or
his name?
whatever
The one
his
that
name
used to
is.
change his name. The one that Jaden Daniels fan. Yeah.
Oh, our
You know what's funny? I got in a
Troll
I started a whole Bears Commanders war on accident because I quote tweeted somebody on Twitter that was like, Bears fans always got something to say about Jaden Daniels. They just wanted him so bad. I was like, I don't think any Bears fan wanted Jaden Daniels or wants Jaden Daniels right now. Like,
No, I
I was
don't.
happy either way.
I'm kind of good. Like,
Well, my
I'm
point
fine
was
either
if Caleb didn't want to be here, trade that pick for number 1.
Right.
Get the haul, take Jaden Daniels, and then we got the extra picks with Jaden. That was my whole thing. Because if Caleb was the consensus number 1, I'd take him. But it's like, well, there's another Heisman winning quarterback.
How was you gonna get the haul in trade? Because Commanders weren't coming off the 2.
No, somebody was going to
Commanders
take
wanted to take one. Commanders
somebody
wanted
If
to
else.
they
move up.
traded,
They wanted to move up. They
one,
wanted Caleb.
That was,
Caleb from
his hometown.
Caleb was the
Yeah.
number 1 consensus quarterback, period. But if we traded back, and then you take Jaden as a consolation, but you got all the picks. Because I wanted Alt. You know,
I did want Joe
we
Alt.
want all. If we got
I
Jaden,
wanted
like
Joe
that whole
Alt.
deal.
Mike Green.
Little Jared Verse.
No, that was Mike Green's the next year.
No, Mike Green was last year.
Mike Green was last year.
Oh,
it was
I'm
the
Green's
Joe
last
Alt
year.
year.
sorry about
I
that.
don't think Mike Green's doing anything either.
I ain't heard nothing.
No,
I
I
don't think Mike
actually
Green's
haven't
doing, and
heard
they
his
need some defensive pressure.
He's on.
I haven't.
You know, Baltimore.
Oh well, we know he ain't doing
No,
nothing. They
he's
ain't
not doing
stopping
nothing.
Yeah, they look terrible. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Let us know your score predictions down in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. For the super producer, Joel Holt.
Bye, guys.
Pettis Man Alive, Mr. P. Kid. Of course, Mr. Beat himself. Jordan, JC, Mr.
yo.
Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down. One love. Let's go get this dub.
One love. One
Yes, sir.
love.
3-game winning streak.
That would be
That
would be
was
tingly.
my thing. Oh yeah, I forgot.
That would be tingly.
I totally forgot.
In the show.
I had decreed.
Last take Drake.
I decreed that
Did
I
the
was
show
not
end?
going to wear
Did the
my
end the show?
jerseys until we got a 3-game winning streak. And you were like, "We're never going to win all those games. You might as well forget it." And now we're actually
We're
on
on
the
the
cusp
brink.
of actually getting
I didn't
brink.
say we were never going to get a 3-game winning
Yes, you
streak.
did.
No,
You
I
was
didn't.
like, forget it.
I said we're going to get a 9-win. First of all, I wasn't here when you said it. I watched you,
You
say
were.
it. I watched you say it on
Nah,
Fox.
you were here.
You were here.
When you said we were going to get a 3-game win streak, I'm not wearing my jersey till we get a 3-game win streak.
Yeah.
I was not here. I watched you say it at Fox.
Okay.
All right.
We
Well,
talked the next day.
Maybe.
That's what it was.
Either
The
way,
next
I
day.
never said there wasn't going to be a 3-game win streak.
okay. Well, we're gonna.
I just said
We're gonna-
that
We're gonna.
we're not
I
winning
will have
15
my
games.
jersey here. If they win, we
I
put
say
it back
we
on.
gonna run a credit.
No, Joe wanted to